Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Weeknights. I am JD, aka He Who Pods.
And I'm Dash, aka Dash D, aka the real king of R&B, aka Cool Grandma, but not really.
Yeah, but not really.
No.
Yes, I love it. Bring back the AKAs. You know what I'm saying? Gotta put that on a shirt or a hat or something. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta be careful because, you know, that also refers to a group of people.
Only if it starts with make, Bring back AKAs, I think we're safe. As long as we don't use red cats.
No, I'm talking about the sorority.
I don't even know. See, I didn't go to school, so.
They're literally called, all right, they're literally called the AKAs.
Mm. Got you. And I did go to school. I'm being a jokester for those who don't know. Did he finish? Well, it's another conversation. All right, for those who don't know, I dropped stuff.
All right, so this
Yeah.
pod is going to be an interesting pod, clearly.
Yes. I
Um,
have to put specs on is what I was gonna say. For those who don't know, I have to put the specs on to read, and so they'll be on and off this pod as there's a lot to talk about. But let's start with the Otis Redding biopic, which is being called Otis and Zelma.
okay.
So first, I'm going to read this article from Variety, and then we're going to talk about something from Once Upon a Time. So this article says, this is from Variety. John Boyega says, Variety says,
Mhm.
John Boyega and Danielle Deadweiler to star in Otis Redding biopic titled Otis and Zelma. Channing Godfrey Peoples will direct the film from fifth season Homegrown Pictures and Kinfolk Management Plus Media. That's a lot of people involved in one film, but hey, who am I? It says they are set to portray late soul legend Otis Redding and his widow Zelma Redding in the forthcoming biopic Otis and Zelma, directed by breakout filmmaker Channing Godfrey Peoples and produced by Fifth Season Homegrown Pictures. I said all of that already. The music-based film chronicles the life of Otis Redding, who is considered to be one of the most impactful singer-songwriters of our lifetime. With indelible hits. I've never seen this word, indelible. Including Sitting on the Docks of the Bay, Respect, These Arms of Mine, I've Been Loving You Too Long, and Hard to Handle. Redding's. All right, we don't need a history of Otis Redding. I mean, there were three children left behind, and Zelma. Uh, it says, with revisions by Godfrey Peoples, Otis and Zelma is written by acclaimed playwright, screenwriter, and actor Donette Lavinia Grays. The film, quote, celebrates the 10 short years Otis and Zelma had together and their eternal love story after his passing. Explains, so, okay, this is how it's worded. Explains an early synopsis of the project. Quote, Zelma's resilience and determination to preserve his musical legacy for the last 56 years fuels her just as much as Otis's love for Zelma fueled him. Uh, News of the movie, which has the full support of Zelma Redding and the Otis Redding estate, will be Otis will be posthumously honored with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame Friday. Oh, so last Friday, Otis Redding got a Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Was that the same day Batman got one?
I don't know. Sorry.
Okay, so we
They keep
kind of get we
mentioning
get
these
the
same
gist of it.
people.
I mean, we get the gist of it, right? The
Right. And so, real quick, last thing Claire, Brooks, Boyega, and Deadweiler will all executive produce.
Sure.
Ooh. What's that I smell? Is that some hate?
It's not hate. It's just that a lot of people get executive producer credits and don't really executive produce. So when they say that the cast is getting executive producer credits, a lot of times it's a part of their contract. Not really. It's more in name than anything else. Now I don't know one way or another what it is for these people, but that's why I reacted that way because I always feel like who's really executive producing this?
Okay, I got that. Well, as we spoke about this off pod, and when you put this in our chat, I thought to myself, wasn't there a time last year when we were sitting on that blue couch together and you told me Jonathan Majors was part of a secret upcoming Otis Redding film? Did I imagine that? Is this the same film? And so it is the same film.
Mm-hmm.
Last year in April, Deadline wrote about it. April 19th, it says here, meanwhile, Majors was kicking the tires of a fifth season project early in the works entitled Otis and Zelma, which has the full support of Redding's estate. No deals were signed on the Stephanie Elaine produced project, but Majors is no longer under consideration for the film. Deadline has been informed.
Interesting.
Oh, super interesting because I remember when people were saying that Jonathan Majors should be replaced as Kang the Conqueror with who? John
John Boyega.
Boyega.
I mean,
And
he's up there with the guys that
I could take these off for a minute.
are moving and shaking out there in Hollywood.
This is true. So I think this is interesting. Um, I am very curious about this film. I think this is interesting. I think it's dope that his estate and his wife or widow are down with the film and being supportive of the film. I think that's a great thing. And I think John Boyega is more than capable. I really don't know the lead woman actress. Um, I'm not sure what other things that she's done that I may have seen. Looking at her picture, I don't know if I've seen anything that she's in.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but nonetheless, clearly she was chosen for a reason to take on this massive role. And I assume that if they're talking about their quote unquote eternal love story, that she will play a major role in this film even after John Boyega is no longer in the film,
Mm-hmm.
because it spoke about their quote unquote eternal love story. And so I'm very curious to see how this film comes along. I think this is really dope for John Boyega. Um, and I'm excited that, we're getting another biopic about a historical figure and someone else that we can, learn about and teach the kids about. And I think this is a good thing.
Did you see Till?
Did I see what?
Till,
Till?
the Emmett Till story.
Oh, I did. Was she his mom? She did an amazing movie. Excuse me, an amazing
What
job in
is
that
going
movie.
on?
I'm sorry.
What? Do you need
I'm just,
a minute? What is happening today?
I don't know. I don't know if I need a nap or a drink or what, but
What is going on?
man, I don't know either. Sorry. I apologize, audience. I'm not on my A game today. I apologize. And co-host, I apologize to you too.
Like,
I don't know. I'm not on my A game today. It's an off game, It's an off
you
game.
went you went
Missing a
from
lot of shots right now. Missing a
you
lot of
went
shots right now.
you went from I didn't see that to she did an amazing movie.
I thought you said Till, Till, and I was like, what the hell is Till? I never saw Till. Yes, I did see the Emmett Till movie. It was a good movie, a sad movie. She did a phenomenal job playing his mother. Um, Great choice for the lead of this movie or a lead in this movie. That makes me even more excited to see her get busy.
Yeah, she's and she's in the piano lesson also.
Oh, the upcoming movie.
Yes.
Yes, we have discussed that movie a few times. That's the
Yeah.
Washingtons movie.
I see they've been doing press
Yeah.
about it. She actually has three. Well, she has five movies slated to come out this year. I saw the TV
Woo! You
Globe.
go, girl.
I saw the TV Globe, Parallel, The Piano Lesson, 40 Acres, and Carry On. She's also executive producer of Parallel. So,
Sweet.
and then also has another film coming in 2025. So she's,
Love it.
she be out there doing
Killing
her
it.
thing.
Killing it.
Yeah, this is
What are you?
cool.
Go ahead. You already there. See, you are on point today.
Thanks. Um,
Welcome.
of course. I mean, we talk all the time about biopics, and I feel like, I usually want to see them. There's not too many of them that come around that I'm like, nah, I'll skip that one.
Right.
I think it would be interesting to find out a little bit more about Otis Redding's life, especially after that documentary that we had talked
Facts.
about a while back, Stacks. Yeah, I'm
Correct.
curious to see like what the trajectory was there, and I mean, and I'm gonna be honest, I love a good love story. If that's the angle, if that's how they're giving it to us, I'll take it. I'll take it. Anyway, um,
Speaking of taking it, uh, Kerry Washington is trying to take it to another level.
you've completely rearranged the entire episode.
So this article is from
You don't have to read the
TechCrunch.
whole article. You just, give us the Cliff's notes.
Kerry Washington is investing in the black-owned Twitter alternative,
Yeah,
which was founded by, it's called Spill, correct? It was founded 2 years ago by Alfonso Terrell, who was laid off from Twitter. And so they currently have around 200,000 users.
that's
And as
good.
their second anniversary, I think those are great numbers. And actually, I never heard of this, to be honest with you. I feel like I ain't even tapped in anymore. Like, I never knew this existed.
Are you sure? I swear you're the one who sent me the code for it when it first came out.
Oh, is this the one where you needed a code to join? I didn't like Spill when it came out then,
I,
but maybe I was
well,
up there too early.
well, we could talk about it. Just we could talk about it.
Well, I mean, that's the gist of it. Kerry Washington, it says that she has invested. She's been active within the Spill community. Excuse me. She's been up there doing all type of fly shit. Terrell spoke about her to TechCrunch. The quote is, quote, she's incredibly accessible and knowledgeable, especially around these topics, and is not scared in any way, shape, or form about really engaging with people directly. I think that she does represent the kind of environment we want to cultivate on Spill. We're all human here too. Let's connect.
Um, so
And
that's
TechCrunch also, I'm sorry. TechCrunch also says that she's been an angel investor. She's been an early stage investor in other things as well. She invested in, it says she was an angel investor for the direct to consumer teeth alignment startup Bite, the now defunct women's co-working space, The Wing, celebrity-centric fundraising company Omaze, and Community, an SMS-based marketing tool. I know Community. Um, oh, she said something too. She said, in a digital world where marginalized groups, especially Black, Brown, and LGBTQIA folks, rarely feel prioritized, Spill stands out. I'm proud to be part of this community as both a user and an investor. I'm done.
I tried Spill back when it started, and I just I don't know if it was the fatigue of too many apps or just it wasn't developed enough for me.
Hmm.
I'd have to go back to Spill today and see what it's like. But
Same.
as far as then goes, or as far as as far as Kerry Washington getting involved, I think that's great. That's great for its creators,
Right.
and I'm never going to be mad at a space that is created for Black people by Black people. My concern is that you can't really gatekeep an app, and I think what makes me nervous with stuff like this is that we all go and we have our good time and it's fun and it's cool and everything. And then somebody who just can't keep it to themselves either goes on TikTok and tells everybody about it, or, they have a nice Caucasian friend that they love to hang out with, or whatever it is. And then it's
Mm.
no longer our app, it becomes everybody's app, and then everybody's app, and then everybody has an opinion about how this app should run. I just hope that that's not what happens with this, because it is okay for us to have safe spaces. It is okay for us to have this type of space. I just worry that somebody is always down to invite people to the cookout and just
And tell you about their hidden gem.
and let me tell you something. When
New
it
York
comes
City hidden gem.
for, don't get me started on hidden gems. Don't get me started
I
on
was
it.
laughing when you were talking because I was like, oh, I know exactly where this is going. I know how you feel about the
Don't
hidden
get
gem videos.
because they're not or hole in the wall. People don't know what a
Oh, I
hole
love
in the
it.
wall is.
Love it. Come with me to this New York City hidden gem.
Also,
34th Street. No, I'm
also,
just
if
kidding.
if we come with you to the hidden gem, it's not a hidden gem anymore.
Oh, I love it.
I don't get why
Love
no
it.
one understands that if you share the hidden gem, it's no longer hidden. It's an unhidden gem.
All right. To
Whatever.
discover gem.
Just say I went to this cool place or something like that.
That's it.
Everybody just wants to use the buzzy words. It's like it's not a
They
hidden
definitely do.
gem if 500 influencers post from there. It's not a hidden gem.
Right.
Anyway, I get I get very fatigued with
Oh,
stuff like
shit.
that. It's like it's fine. I don't I'm not against inclusivity. I just want to be clear about that. But I do think that when there are spaces created for Black people and people of color, I feel like, you know, I always wonder how do we protect those spaces better, because I just feel like they become inundated with. So I'm not sure about this growing
Yeah.
even more. I feel like where is that? I don't want to stop these people from, growing their platform, growing their business. But I worry that when it gets more notoriety and it gets more funding and it gets more and more and more and more, it just somehow, some way, because it's the internet.
It'd be a discovered gem. By the way, you said these people, and I totally thought about Tropic Thunder. You ever seen that movie?
Yes.
He said, "What do you mean, you people?" He said, "No, nigga. What do you mean, you people?" Ah, oh man.
I
All right.
didn't mean anything by these people.
No, no, I know what you meant. I know. I was being silly.
I mean,
I
because
know.
I am these people if I meant something by it. So,
You know, it's fine.
but
I just thought it was
yeah.
funny.
I don't want. I'm sure they put blood, sweat, and tears into that business. I don't want it to be hurt, and I don't want it to go away.
Right.
I'm just hopeful that it remains a space
For us
where,
by us.
yeah,
I got you. Yeah, I mean, maybe it's gotten better. When I was up there, I wasn't digging it, but maybe I was up there too early.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm willing to give it another shot, but I don't know. Uh, Now you know who is not willing to give things another shot?
Ooh.
Apparently, Rihanna and Kendrick Lamar.
This is a funny story.
Apparently, this is according to Bloomberg. It says here Coachella has become a victim of its own success. Kendrick Lamar and Rihanna passed on headlining Coachella in 2025. The festival, the festival long is looking for a big name. What does that mean, the festival long? Okay, the festival long is looking for a big name to recover from a couple down years. Okay. I don't want to read the history, Bloomberg. Can you just tell me?
So
Yes, we know there
basically,
was a hologram.
I don't even feel like you really need to say too much. They reached out to Kendrick. They reached out to Rihanna. Kendrick and Rihanna said sorry, so sorry, but not available. Sorry. Now Kendrick, we know it's just been busy. We don't know why he turned it down, but he did turn it down. Um, Kendrick got a lot going on.
Yes, he does.
Also, also, we've been speculating on whether Kendrick is uh putting out an album soon, and I wondered too if one of his reasons for not attending Coachella um as a headliner could be because he will be headlining his own tour by then.
Well, actually, that's what the article says. It says both passed, according to several people familiar with the matter. Lamar is scheduled to perform at the 2025 Super Bowl and then plans a tour of major stadiums. Rihanna, head of growing business empire, didn't need the money or the exposure. She's also not doing music, my nigga. That's also what they're not gonna say.
No, but what they're not going to say is that Rihanna prefers these days to do really expensive weddings, and that is,
Yep. And then there's that.
she's like, "Oh, a prince is getting married in Dubai. I'll be there, okay, and I have a good time too. I'll eat, drink, and be merry right after I perform."
Right.
I think it's hilarious the things people do for fun. But yeah, I kind of figured that that Kendrick it would be a smart business move for Kendrick to do the Super Bowl and then go on tour. So
Right.
I assume that was why. Um, but yeah, I guess the idea here, the thought is that Coachella is so big, you don't expect these big acts to turn it down. But that's fine. Turn it down.
Right. And I
They
think that
asked Lauren Hill again,
well, they would have to ask Lauryn Hill first because according to Praz, they asked the Fugees.
but I said they could ask Lauren Hill again. She'll do it.
I
She
got
just
you.
wants to
I
be headline.
was I was indicating that she has never been asked.
Oh, you're right.
This is a really long article, mostly about the history of Coachella,
Yeah,
and
we
I
don't
don't we
we
don't
don't
need
need
this.
that. We just needed the nuts and bolts, and we got it. They're not
We
performing at
got it.
Coachella.
They are not.
That's fine,
They are
because
not.
like I wasn't gonna be able to make it out to the desert anyway.
I mean, I might have made my way if they were both performing, because it says they wanted
Oh,
both of them.
both at the same time? Oh,
Both of them.
that would have been hard to stay away from both of them. All right, we got at the end of the pod gotta end. So thank y'all for being
No.
here. So thank you so much. Tomorrow is Tuesday. We will be back.
Don't fuck. Got you with that. He said, all right, he pulled the black card. Damn it. I've got to shut up now.
Thank y'all so much for being here.
Hey, this is discrimination.
At the end of the pod gotta
What's the
end.
opposite of patriarchy? Matriarchy? No, there's another word.
And we'll see y'all tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.